Akash Inti, the real reflection of you. I'm exhausted right now, and yet at the same time I'm enthused, I just got back from practice. Well, isn't all life practice, but by that I mean I got back from karate practice, and after karate practice I was hanging out with some of the film crew. Well, not the crew, the cast. And just getting some updates, I was noticing, more than anything, really, just my experience with, well, I don't even know. I'm kind of searching for words at that point, which maybe I am, maybe I'm not. It's funny because I printed out a few scripts, so obviously, with a film, there's a script that goes along with it. So I've printed out a few scripts, and originally I was asked to print out a couple, and it costs a little bit of money. And at first I was like, oh, I can't do it. But then over time I was like, what do you mean you can't do it? I'm like, no, I'll make it happen. It's been learning more and more to not come, like, screw the excuses. You know what I mean? Like, it's not helping anyone. And I'm learning more and more to use myself, to use my beingness in the service of others without any expectation. I'm not expecting that, oh, I'm going to do this for someone, and then they're going to give me something back, and then they're going to do something for me, and then I'm going to give them something. No, that's garbage. It's absolute garbage. But I'm not saying like I'm just going to give everything to everyone. It's not like that. I'm simply saying that, like, the things that I invest in the sense of the things that I'm interested in, the things that I'm intrigued in, the things that I'm passionate about, really. That more and more I want to give of myself. And it's interesting because I remember there was a time where the things that I was interested in, my career or whatever you want to call it, my passions, I was looking to get from, right? If I look back into my my career in biotech as an analyst, I noticed that there was a lot of times where I was looking to get or to receive versus looking to give. And it's interesting because there's a new perspective that I'm developing right now, I'm really grateful for where I am, literally under some clothes right now. Some may call it living in a closet. I call it home. In all seriousness, though, that's kind of, in all sincerity, that's the story, This is where I'm sleeping, where I'm staying, where I've been for the past little over almost 10 months now. Has been, and I'd say 9 months, closer to 9 months. Has been sleeping in a closet for the most part, on the floor. And you might be like, well, why are you telling me all this stuff? Why are you really revealing yourself? Well, this is Akash Inti, the real reflection of you, That's what you get. That's kind of what you signed up for if you are watching these videos, whether you signed up for it or not. But I say all these things kind of as a reminder to myself in the future. I see the more honest I can be with myself and whomever else is watching, and an audience, whatever, the more honest I can be and not really feel like I have to hide anything, the more I kind of feel at ease, the more I kind of feel relaxed. And that I'm simply another human being. I'm not perfect. I do a lot of imperfect things. I make a lot of mistakes. And yet at the same time, I strive to perfect my character. That's one of the things I've continued to learn, specifically over the past year or so now, is really to perfect the character. And to work towards that, It's never complete, right? There's always something more to be had. And that's the beauty of it, that's what I love. right? Every single day I'm telling my story, whether I tell it to you guys on YouTube or whomever, whatever platform you're watching this on, or I don't. Nonetheless, I'm telling a story in my life, and that story oftentimes is just being heard inside my head, but it guides the decisions that I make everywhere that I go. The thoughts turn into words, and the words turn into actions. And so it starts with the thoughts in my head, you know? But anyways, as I am talking here right now, I'm reminded that I got a couple things that I need to get to for my evening routine. That's the other thing. It's so important to keep a couple things private, you know? And I'm not, and look, this is me, right? I'm the person who's very, or I'd like to think of myself as very open about most of my life. Specifically areas that maybe most people don't talk about so much. But maybe I'm completely off, you know? Maybe everyone's like, oh no, everyone talks about that. Like, you think you're so unique with the ways that you're talking about your life. And maybe I do, maybe I don't. I don't really know. That's up to you, you know? But I'm simply sharing things that I feel like I wouldn't typically feel comfortable sharing, you know? I could talk about my sex life too. I mean, that's another thing. But I feel reasonably comfortable sharing a lot of those things, and yet at the same time, I haven't talked about it on any of this. So it's like, well, how comfortable are you really, Akash Inti? I don't know. Nonetheless, what am I trying to get at? Well, there's an importance to privacy as well. Just a glimmer of it, you know. A small bit of privacy I found is mysterious. It's alluring. It's as if there's much more than meets the eye, and well, even if I told you everything in the world, you'd know that there's not enough for me to tell you about me. Anyways, keep up, thrive, and stay sexy.